All right, welcome back. We're going to be talking about the Standard Model now. And our starting point about talking about the Standard Model of particle physics is going to be the nucleus of an atom. Now, we said the nucleus of an atom from before is made up of protons and neutrons. And, since the mass of a proton or a neutron is so small, sometimes we'll use another unit too. So, talk about the mass unit of the proton and the neutron, and this U stands for an atomic mass unit. It's very small. It's equal to 1.66 times 10 to the minus 27 kilograms. That's the mass of both a proton and a neutron. But a proton is positively charged and a neutron is negatively charged, right? So why does the nucleus stay together? The protons should repel each other. The answer is that there's more powerful forces that act on the nuclear scale. So we'll call that the strong nuclear force. The strong nuclear force acts on protons and neutrons. Or in other words, are atomic particles. And the energy for the strong nuclear force, right, where does it come from? Where does it come from? It comes from the lost mass. So if you add up the mass of the protons and the neutrons that make up a nucleus, and you compare that to the mass of the nucleus, the actual nucleus has less mass. And how much less mass we're talking about is related to exactly how strong that force is, or how much energy is made. And the equation that describes this, you've probably heard before, but you didn't know exactly what it means. It's Einstein's famous E equals mc squared, where E is the equivalent mass of a certain amount of, that's equivalent energy, of a certain amount of lost mass. C is the speed of light again. Because this is really an equivalency, in certain units, we actually just write it as a unit conversion. So we say one atomic mass unit is equal to a certain amount of energy. We're just going to use electron volts instead of joules here. And it's going to be 9.31 times 10 to the second mega electron volts. And that is on the front of your reference tables right here. One universal mass unit is equal to 9.31 times 10 to the second mega electron volts. And we'll do some more specifics of the Standard Model later on, but it basically just describes all particles, right? So it describes why the atom exists in the protons and the neutrons, and it also says that there exists fundamental particles, and these are the smallest particles in the universe, what everything else is made out of. So we have our nuclear particles of our protons and our neutrons. Those are both not fundamental. These we're going to see later on are both made up of other things. The mass of these we can pull from the front of our reference tables. So the mass of a proton and the mass of a proton and the mass of a neutron are both 1.67 times 10 to the minus 27 kilograms. The biggest difference is that the proton is going to have a positive 1 elementary charge. So you probably knew that that was a positive charge, but we always write things in units. So that means it has one proton has a charge of positive 1 elementary charges, and a neutron has zero zero elementary charges. Our electron is actually going to be a fundamental particle. It's going to have a negative charge, and you might have known that, right? And we're going to put a unit on that, so that's negative 1 elementary charges. That E doesn't just stand for electron, actually. That E stands for elementary charges. So negative 1 elementary charge. So an electron, positive 1 elementary charge is a proton. And it's going to have a mass that we can pull from our reference tables as well. So we have a mass of an electron is 9.11 times 10 to the minus 31 kilograms. So that's 9.11 times 10 to the minus 31 kilograms tells us the mass of an electron.